Tax collection is part of tax administration that aims to ensure that taxes owed by taxpayers are actually paid to the state. This process is very important because taxes are one of the main sources of state revenue to finance various government needs, including infrastructure development, public services, and social programs. Tax collection is carried out by the Director General of Taxes, DGT, based on the provisions of the Law on General Provisions and Tax Procedures, UUKUP. Tax collection is carried out when taxpayers do not pay taxes on time, pay less than the amount owed, or have not paid the tax after it is determined through a tax assessment letter, SKP. In this case, the government has an official mechanism for collecting taxes, which begins with a written notification to the taxpayer regarding the amount of tax to be paid, including interest or late penalties, if any. The tax collection process usually begins with the issuance of a tax collection letter, STP. The STP contains information regarding the amount of tax to be paid, the payment period, and administrative sanctions if the taxpayer delays payment. These sanctions take the form of interest or administrative fines, the amount of which is determined based on the length of the delay. Thus, the tax collection order, STP, is not only a collection tool, but also a form of reminder and warning to taxpayers to fulfill their obligations. Tax collection also has social and economic objectives. Socially, tax collection upholds the principle of justice because every taxpayer is treated equally in fulfilling their tax obligations. Economically, tax collection ensures that state revenues remain stable so that the government can carry out fiscal functions, such as financing state spending and regulating economic activities through tax policies. In practice, tax collection can be preventive and repressive. Preventive is carried out through early notification, reminders, and socialization of taxpayers to pay taxes on time. Repressive is carried out through the issuance of STP, the determination of interest or fines, and legal action if the taxpayer still does not fulfill its obligations. This system ensures that tax collection is not arbitrary, but is based on clear and transparent legal procedures. In other words, tax collection is an official government mechanism to ensure that taxes owed are paid, enforce taxpayer compliance, and maintain optimal state revenues. This process involves various stages from notification and issuance of tax notices, STPs, imposition of administrative sanctions, and legal action if necessary, so that taxes can function effectively in development and public welfare.